is this the best lens that you can bring on a hike or on a trek? So this is my ultra wide angle lens. This is the XF 10 to 24 millimeters on my Fujifilm APS-C, but that would work with any camera, whether you have a full frame, a medium format or whatever camera. Then the ultra wide angle is my recommendation and my favorite lens to bring on a hike or on a trek. I am here in 6th Cheval and I'm going on a 2-day hike, so a small trek where I'm going to sleep over in a mountain to catch a beautiful sunrise, hopefully over a lake called Lac d'Anterne, which is a lake I want to see for a while, and sleeping over in the mountain helps me recharge my batteries, get close to my spot and catch amazing photographs. So that's the amazing part. And with this, I'm going to bring you along with me in the journey, and we're going to see a few examples of why this lens is, in my opinion, the best one that you can bring when you're going on a hike or on a trek. And trust me, if you have one lens to bring, that's the one I recommend you. So let's get going. So I'm now reaching my first point, my first checkpoint, my first viewpoint, however you call it, and that's a very beautiful place. I've shared it with you in one of my previous videos that you can check out here, where I had the bad luck of breaking my drone. So if you want to learn a little more about it, just feel free to check the video out there. And for now, I'm going to this beautiful waterfall, and I guess that's going to be the first stop that we'll make, that I will show you why using the ultra wide angle while coming on a hike is extremely helpful and the best lens that you can bring on a hike. So let's get going, and let me first show you what I've got behind me, because that's really worth every penny. Look at this. Not sure if you can see it very well with this camera. That's my DJI Osmo Pocket. It's a much smaller format than I'm usually using, but I needed to travel light, and that's just wonderful. All right, I'm gonna show you a little more right now. So I finally arrived at the waterfall, and you can see it right behind me. It's really amazing. But the truth is that without this lens, I would really struggle to photograph it, because the place is really massive. So basically, using a longer lens like 18 millimeters on APS-C or 24 millimeters on a full frame camera would really lead you to miss a lot on this waterfall. And so that's why I'm usually bringing this type of lenses, because when you're close to waterfalls and you want to give this feeling of greatness, or if you want to just be able to capture the whole scene, then this lens will be your best ally. And let me show you quickly, like if I record with the camera, like how you can see it. That's actually really limit even with the 10 millimeters that I have on my APS-C right now. Of course, like what I'm showing you now, it's a little bit cropped, so you don't really realize it. But in general, that's just like the minimum side I should have for this waterfall. If I had a little bit wider, that would even be better. So here is one of the reasons why you should really come with an ultra wide angle lens during your hike or your trek. And if you only have one lens to bring, I would really recommend you to take that one. I arrived at my second spot, so I didn't know what to expect. That's the first time I'm doing this hike, so it's kind of all new and all discovery for me, and that's really interesting actually. And I just shot like a few pictures, and I had to shot them right now because the sun is slowly disappearing behind the mountain, and I could shoot the sun star there. And I'm gonna show you, so it's gonna be probably blown, I mean the highlight will be blown out, but anyways, you can see like there are like those trees here, and basically because of my wide angle I could catch them very well with the mountain on the background. That really gave a very interesting effect, where we basically could see the greatness of the mountains and the difference between these trees and the background. So that kind of gives something interesting. At least I'm hoping for it, because I haven't seen the picture on my computer yet, but I really have good hope. And if we look on the other direction, which is right behind me and the way I'm gonna take, then we can see that basically there is a valley there. And this is again with the wide angle lens that's gonna help a lot to be able to catch the greatness of this landscape. This would most probably be able to do something nice with a longer lens. So this is not very typical for wide angle lens, but that will still be possible to catch with it, because I have the 10 to 24 millimeters on APS-C, which should be something like 15 to 30 on full frame. So basically you still have this range where you can zoom a little bit, and that's very practical in order to minimize a little bit the scene, and that's what I try to do here. So I'm gonna continue, because I'm going somewhere up there. I mean, there is a lake and I'm supposed to go like showing you like somewhere up there, I guess so. So yeah, I need to continue my trip, my journey, and I guess we meet once I'm up there, or if I see something really cool on the way. Show you around a little bit to show you a little bit how it looks like. So there are like this big mountain here, right in the middle of the area, and there is over there is a lake, a beautiful lake. So I'm gonna get there afterwards, see if I find some nice composition. But what attracted my attention right here where I am, and once again this justifies the fact to have a wide angle lens when you're going on a hike. So I'm gonna turn the camera and show you what's on the other side, and you can see it right here at the bottom. There is this small pond of water, and if I go up like that, then it just faces directly the mountain, and especially the end of the mountain. So you just get like the most interesting part with a small reflection in the pond, and if not a reflection, then it just plays as an amazing foreground, which is like just wonderful. And this will not be possible without a ultra wide angle lens, because any lens that would be like at 18 millimeters, I would not catch the top of the mountain most probably. And on top of that, what it really helps is that this very wide, this very distorted effect that you get with the ultra wide angle lens plays an amazing role and a very major role in this situation. So I'm gonna take some few pictures so that you guys can see and check what I mean exactly. It's always better with an example. So I'm gonna show you this right now.
You hold this map, I'll hold your hand. Take this love around the world. Don't mind those crows buzzing around your head. Nothing's gonna hurt your girl. I believe we're here for a while, then we die. But I believe this love is strong.
I finally arrived at my sunset locations and my sleeping location. I put my tent. It's here. It's a very small one. It's very practical. It's very light, so I don't need to carry all the weight on my back. So since I'm bringing my camera and everything, then it tends to be rather heavy. But anyways, everything is just fantastic here. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, the good proof about my video here is that this small DJI Osmo Pocket, I think it has a 24 millimeters lens, but I'm not so sure, but it seems like it. And as you can see behind me, you can't see everything, but basically you've got a beautiful reflection of the mountain, and it's just wonderful. So I'm gonna try to show it to you like this. So that's my camera here, and basically what I'm gonna do now is try to shoot just reflections. That's something I like to do once in a while, and here it's very calm. Basically the lake is located in a bowl, and there is no wind, so there is almost a perfect reflection. That's beautiful. And then I'm also gonna try to find some nice foreground. So there are like some grass here. As I'm not sure if you will be able to see them, but here there is like some, there are like some grass. There's some grass, type of grass, and that's, I think I'm gonna try to play with this, try to find a nice composition. And for this, of course, the wide angle lens will really help me, because it will emphasize the foreground, emphasize the background, the subject, and everything will look like really amazing. At least I'm hoping for this. But this place is just wonderful. And I guess I'm gonna have a little bit of an interesting sunset, because there are like a little bit of clouds. The last few days were like clear blue skies, and right now there are some clouds, so I'm really hoping for the best. I hope that you enjoyed the pictures I just showed you. It was a very interesting sunset. It was first with some clouds, then they disappeared very quickly. Then the reflection was perfect initially. Then the wind rose, so basically there was no possibility to get reflection, of course, anymore. But then I used some long exposure, which was like very nice and kind of provided a very different effect into the pictures. And this place is really different from what I usually photograph, so it was like really interesting to experience it. And of course I still have tomorrow morning sunrise here, and after that there are like some few things I would like to show you, because I guess I'm gonna pass through some interesting stuff that will once again justify the fact that you have to bring a ultra wide angle lens in your hiking or trekking trip. So with that, I'm gonna go to eat, and then I'm gonna go to sleep in my small tent, which is somewhere here. And yeah, we speak tomorrow morning. All right, have a good evening. Hi guys, good morning. So I woke up right on time for sunrise. This was wonderful. There were like some of the clouds that you can see in the sky here that were all highlighted in pink. This was like just incredible. It lasted, however, only for like few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, not even 10 minutes for sure. And so I really focused all my attention on this. I guess you can see either here, or it will be maybe in front of my face, the shot, the snap I did with my smartphone, so that you can see how it looked. And it was like really incredible. I had perfect use of the wide angle here. So yeah, I really had a wonderful time doing a little bit different type of photography. So it was like really amazing. And yeah, just in general, amazing time. This place is really wonderful, a true wonder. This lake is just amazing. I wasn't expecting that beautiful thing. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start packing my little tent, have breakfast, and then I'm gonna go for the hike, continue my hike, and show you a little more of what I want to show you, at least one more thing. Hi again, guys. As promised, there is one last thing I wanted to share with you, and this is shooting waterfall with an ultra wide angle. So as you can see, there's a beautiful waterfall right behind me, and without the help of the ultra wide angle, I would have really struggled to capture this waterfall. I mean, I didn't use filters now. I'm during the day, and it's not so easy. And yeah, like, to be honest, I'm also very tired. I had like a very difficult hike before. It was much harder than I initially thought. There were like some ladders, some ropes, and stuff like that to go like on a pretty much like vertical wall, and that's something I'm not really used to. And I do have a big backpack, so definitely something difficult to handle. And then on top of that, I forgot my SD card on top of the mountain, so I had to get back there, like climb up again. So yeah, I'm pretty much used up right now. But anyways, I took some few shots and I'm gonna share them with you. I tried to do a panorama and I guess it's gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be good. In any case, I'm gonna show you this right now, and I really hope that you will enjoy the shot and that you'll be even more convinced that this is the right lens for you. I could not let you go without seeing this. Like, look at this. This waterfall is just incredible. So I managed to take some few shots of it, and I didn't go that down in the waterfall because I have to be honest that my legs are hurting and I don't feel like I'm gonna do a good job. And so I took from further away. I took different shots with my XF 18 to 50 millimeters, which is not the wide angle. Normally I would use the wide angle because I would go closer to the water. But since I wanted to take them from far away because I was a little bit lazy, I have to be honest, then I used a longer lens. But in general, I would use a ultra wide angle lens for a waterfall. In any case, that's a beautiful waterfall, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching, that you learned something, that you really got convinced. And with that, I wish you good luck with your photography and see you next week for new adventures.